Man, what a banger. I know I've heard the super arrange of that, but I feel like it's been a long time since I've heard the super arrange of that. Oh, stop it, YouTube ads. Shame on you. Yeah, I don't feel like I've heard that in a hot minute, but yo, happy Friday, fam. Happy time zones. Good to see you. And it's an absolute pleasure to be seen by you, dudes. What's shaking, man? It's been a couple of hours, right? Here we are, coffee in hand. Prost. Here's looking up your address. If it's evening time for you somewhere in the globe, dude, I hope you're cracking one open, enjoying yourself. Philbert, what's good, my guy? DC, happy Friday, compadre. Let me make sure that... No. Uh-oh. Come on. Controller, don't do this to me now. It's always wonky. Come on. Don't be fucking about. No. Come on, controller. Now you're just not going to work all of a sudden. What is this? It's pure poppycock. That's what it is. We're going to Alt F4 and then we're going to try and relaunch it. There we go. Fingers crossed. Here goes nothing. Aha! There we go. Now it's connected. Good to go. Let's get that good brain juice going. After we saw Scott last night, it made me go back and double check how 4-3 looked. I can't. It's exactly what I said to him in chat. I need to have my cake and eat it too. I need my I need my log cabin with modern amenities. You know what I'm saying? I want it to look like it's a log cabin, but on the inside, I want it to look like the Starship Enterprise. You know what I'm saying? I want it all. Widescreen hack for the win. Scott, I love you. I mean it. Great bald, great dude. Sorry, fam. It's the only way I'm able to respond. Dude, DC, so far so good, man. How about you? So far so good, man. Yeah, I tried to go 4-3 on it just to look, and I was like, nah, can't do it. Can't do it. And at this point, I just feel like the mini-map is just kind of there being an eyesore, so we're gonna dump that too while we're at it. How's the hound doing? How's the missus doing? Filbert, you got work later, yeah? Secret dock. Yeah, the ocean map, maybe we'll bring it back. I don't know, it's one of those things I woke up and I go, oh. At 1? Okay, right on. Good call. Code Geese tonight for anybody that's interested. Hey, Tempe, good morning, man. How are you? So, yeah, this is how we're going in. Slowly. With conviction. Just waking up. That was me at 7. Well, 7:15, I think. Wow! It's been such a long time since I left here. Well, first of all, we should accompany Margier. Oh, dude, that, like, just waking up. That was a weird spacing on my part. I saw Margier and then I saw ITE. It's probably just operator error. We should accompany Marguerite up to meet the sisters. Huh? What is it, old Mason? Maison? Goodness gracious me. To think that little Miss Marguerite was finally able to return here. It is so awfully moving. Hey, pull yourself together, old man. Forgive me. How terribly embarrassing. I couldn't help it. I shall go back and give some instructions to the men left on the ship. Please, young master, go ahead and escort Miss Marguerite up to see the sisters. Excuse me now. Homie's in his feels, man. It's that real parent vibe, dude. Alright, I guess we can move now. Just waking up? Yeah. Oh, that's right, that's right. The old time zones. House is good. Missus in the office today. Just me and the pooches pushing through the workday. I hope it goes by quickly, man. I got something. Itchy tattoo. Weird. I don't know. I got nothing. I'm just still trying to get my thoughts together. Get myself collected. I need to get properly caffeinated. This is somebody's domicile, I wager. Oh, it's an inn? I'm very sorry, but we're all full. As an apology, please accept this. Got some herb tea? Right on. Reduced weight a bit. So, okay, so now I'm just gonna come right out and ask Phil. What is the deal with the weight gain and weight loss? It's like if we get too portly and we get in our gears, are we just like, are we gonna weigh our mecha down? Is that what's happening here? We saw that before the martial arts fest. That's a new one. Looks like they've got some gin, some type of, I think weight affects gear speed. Okay. I mean, I guess like that would make sense, right? If we're too rotund, then our gears is gonna be way. What the fuck is this guy doing? Get out of the doorway. Cool, man. Can you get out of the doorway so I can leave? Who, you Dahmer? Like, get out, like, bro, get out of the doorway. There we go. Thank goodness. Homie was just not letting me pass. Fucking Gandalf the Grey over. There was another guy in the door. Get me out of this inn. Get me out of here now. They had big plans for a way to impact the game, but it wasn't fully implemented. Like, that's wild to think about. A game from 1998. Now, you see games nowadays, and I'm not sure how prevalent it still is, but games like Escape from Tarkov, where it's like, if you're way down, you're going to start moving slow. If you got a ton of gear, you just start moving slower. And I think that that's a real unique feature, but it's practical, too. At least in Tarkov's case. In this one, I guess it's also practical if you weigh down your gear. Let's find the important stuff, like the items and weapons shop, right? For sure. I'm sure it's going to be adorned with something that tells us it is such. I see it, it's down there. Ah. Whatever happens, I'll never move from here. Nope, this is not items. This is just a dude's house and he ain't leaving. He's the Jordan Belfort of Xenogears. He's not fucking leaving. Maybe I just have to get further into the town, huh? Maybe. No, maybe this is it too. Studio? That's what I'm in right now. I'm in one of those. Oh, art studio. Well, I mean, we opened up the game watching Faye doing some painting.
Actually, Nissan is a pretty popular place among artists. Part of the reason is the scenery, but it's mostly because of the portrait of the Great Mother that is said to be in the cathedral. Unfortunately, the public is not permitted to go see it.
Well, good thing we're not just the public. Yeah. Character weight doesn't matter. Gear weight determines how heavy the gear they can equip is without penalties. Oh. So, okay, so character weight doesn't matter, but gear weight determines how heavy the gear they can equip is with. Okay, so, like, if we build our gear to be, like, super chunky boy, naturally we'd be able to carry, you know, let's just say multiple rocket launchers, right? Is that, am I picking up what you're putting down? And if that's the case, now I'm just kind of curious as to, yeah, wait, 3,500, 4,200, 3,300. So now I'm curious as to agility, ether amplifier, response. So now, gear options. No, that's not it. Fuel is fine. But now I'm curious as to how we adjust the weight. If we can adjust the weight. I mean, even if maybe it's something that we don't get till later, or maybe it's something that's shown and not implied that we can, like, work out or something. That's alright, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Weight's just part of the gear stats. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, Bart, I'm glad you're well. The people at the hidden port contacted us just before you came into town. I've already contacted the monastery. Please, take Margie up there as soon as possible. She'll be so happy, not to mention the sisters. I've gotta hurry and see the sisters.
Let's rock. What are you doing waiting in the doorway for, kid? Let's go. We get a ball to get you ready for, Cinderella. I'm sure that there is no corrupt individuals a part of this cathedral.
Margie!
Thanks for the support.
Yo, Ichi, 44 months. Thank you, broski. Love you, big dog. Thank you very, very much, man. How's the new workflow? How's that for being corrupt? Dog, empty your pockets now. Empty them!
I'm back, everyone! Oh, Margie. We're so glad you're safe. Yes, and it's all thanks to Bart and his men. We just received word. So we were singing a hymn of praise and joy. We're so happy. Oh, what a relief.
Going well, finally getting my sea legs, per se. About to crash out here soon. Go get some rest, big dog. Sorry, I can't English yet. Trying to say big man and big dog at the same time. You got big man. Sister Agnes.
Welcome back, Margie. We had faith that you and your cousin Bart would one day return safely. We and your other friends have been waiting for you. Sister Agnes.
Unless this is actually pronounced Agnes and not Agnes. But maybe this is now proof in the pudding, so to speak, that Trails and Xenogears is confirmed, because Agnes, most certainly not a common name. I'm fucking joking, okay? I'm joking. Pop metaphor, can't wait to dig in. I've been hearing a lot of good things, man. You'll, I think they say, like, average playtime just for the story is like 80-ish hours, and then, you know, additional content will run you like 100 and change. So yeah, man, you'll be ripping the meat off that bone for sure.
Unfortunately, your mother and the Blessed Royal Mother. I know, Sister Agnes. I heard about it at the Royal Capital. But at least I've made it back. I'll never go anywhere or leave you from now on. I won't make you all worry anymore, ever again. Bless you, my dear. Sister Agnes, this just isn't like you at all. Here I am, back safe and sound. Can't you reboot me just a little, for old time's sake? I'm sorry, but I'm just so happy that I cannot help but... Sister? There is no reason to be so solemnly quiet. Well, everyone? To celebrate the return of our dear Sister Margie, and to express our joy to heaven, let us finish singing our hymn. Thank you, and bless you all.
I was really hoping that they were going to cut this awkward silence with some type of music.
Oh, yes, Sister, may I go upstairs? It's been oh so long, so I want to have a look around up there, too. Oh, but of course, dear. Don't even think of holding back from anything. Except for one thing. Never stay away so long like that again. I knew you'd say that. Now that's the Agnes I know. Margie, I'm so glad.
Like it turns into Sister Act? Yo, let's go, for sure. Low key, it's probably the last and only good movie Whoopi Goldberg ever did. Sister Act. The first one. Second one was okay too, but number one was the best. Check that shit out right there. Right there, see? We put that timer back up there just to cover our, you know, cover our bases. Lunar remake? Oh yeah, man. Psyched on it. I can't wait. It's been a while since the last time I was here. Something wrong, Margie?
Nothing. It's just... I guess I got a little emotional.
Anyhow, take it easy for a while. You put up with enough, okay?
If you're trying to make me cry, you'll fail. Oh, yes! I'll show Faye and Satana around the cathedral. Follow me.
I don't have like all of the collector's edition goodies that I had with Lunar Silver Star Story Complete. It came with a galleon, like a fighting puppet, like a marionette kind of puppet thing. It's like a beat 'em up doll. You hung onto the stick, and there was like a little, and you could operate his arms. And then it came with a pendant, and then it had like a little piece of fabric that showed the map. And I don't know, I mean, you know, I got it when it first came out, so I had lost that. But I did happen to look inside. I have the collector's edition of Lunar 2, and I don't recall if or what kind of like goodies it came with, but I still have the leather-bound book and the soundtrack and all that stuff. So that was pretty good. I dug it out of one of my old keepsake boxes that I have in my closet down here in my studio. It's right next to this. It's like this wand of lavender that my family gave me over in Italy. They take the lavender and they fold it inside, and then they wrap it up. So when you squeeze it, it'll make the smell. It's pretty good. I've had that thing for over a decade. Still going strong. Sorry, I just went out to lunch. What a strong girl she is. It's obvious that she really wants to just break down and cry. Yeah, you're right. That's just the way she's always been. For all her talk, she understands her position well. Maybe there are a few things I could learn from her too. Tell you what, man, when the rafters start getting in the way, that's when the camera angles get real wonky for me. Do we go pray? Where am I? Can you tell? Close your eyes.
We go up to the gallery on the second floor from here.
How magnificent!
If we ever got scolded for pranks as kids, Bart and I used to hide here.
Hey, stop telling those old stories. It's embarrassing.
But to me, Bart hasn't changed much since then.
What? You mean that you think I'm still a kid? Excuse me.
I like the view from here the best.
Gotta adjust my chair a little bit. Yeah. Yes, this is breathtaking. Light from outside shining through the stained glass on the cathedral's front. What a brilliant piece of artistry this is.
Did you notice that the two great angels only have one wing each?
I do now.
According to a legend handed down in Nisan, God could have created humans perfectly, but then humans would not have helped each other. So that is what these great single-winged angels symbolizes. In order to fly, they are dependent on one another.
Ah, so that is the reason for it. Yeah, we got one-winged angels. Here we go. You gotta wonder, and I honestly have no idea, so this is me just kind of questioning things out loud. You know, if this was originally pitched as Final Fantasy VII and Square Enix, or Squaresoft then, shot it down, Do you think that they kept any of, like, the tidbits from this? I mean, the one-winged angel could just be a coincidence. You know, like maybe they, like a couple of things here and there being like the idea of a one-winged angel. That sounds pretty neat. Or, you know, I don't know. Maybe just, again, coincidence. I see. On further inspection, the left angel looks somewhat masculine, while the right one looks somewhat feminine. Now that is an unusual feature, is it not? Usually, these depictions are not gender-specific, but these angels are clearly distinguishable as having opposing genders. In the space between them is the path from where God advents. So are these Advent children? Dun dun dun! Or could it be the path leading to God? Well, I don't know. It could be either, or even both. Now I see. This all coincides with the teachings of Nissan. Ha ha ha! Why, Dr. Satan Uzuki, you are an amusing fellow. Oh, excuse me. It's a habit of mine. The doc knows a lot about a lot of things. Sometimes I can't even understand what he's talking about. Ha! Forcing them to fly together? It would be less bothersome if they could fly on their own, don't you think, Faye? Bart, you missed the deeper meaning and beauty of it. Me and Bart are on the same page, for sure. Just, like, constantly making light and jokes of just about everything. It's probably some coping mechanism. Who knows? Like, this is serious, Bart. I'm like, yeah, man, they each got one wing, and if they, you know, got their wings together, they could, I don't know, both shit at the same time. I don't know. Makes literally no sense. Someday, I wish I could be of help to someone like that. Oh, we haven't visited the room of Sophia yet, have we? You're really supposed to go through some procedures before you can see it. But this time, I think it will be all right if I make a special exception. Sophia? Yes, Sophia. She's revered as the founding mother of the Nissan nation, and the founder of the Nissan religion who set forth its teachings. There's a special room upstairs that has a portrait of Mother Sophia in it. I would definitely like to view that. Faye, let us go have a look at it. I was going to say I can sprint, but I'm not going to. Let's not ruin the immersion, huh? Got a different camera angle, though. Over the shoulder like this. Holy smokes, dude. It's a goddamn stair simulator. Or a walking simulator. These are legit stairs. It's farther on in. Oh, it's that pendant. Oh my, what an exquisite portrait. And the beautiful young lady portrayed is quite beyond comparison, too. What's more, this looks rather familiar. What do you think, Faye? Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. The hair's a different color, but the atmosphere or personality about her is exactly the same. What? Hair color? What do you mean? What do I mean? Look! It's the girl I met in the forest. It's Ellie. I mean, there's something about her that's just like Ellie. You don't think so?
Yes, now that you mention it, she does resemble Ellie.
But that's not what I was talking about. I meant that the brush techniques and overall style used in this picture is similar to yours. Really? Does it? First of all, I'm nowhere near as good an artist.
No, it is very similar to your style.
But somehow I can sense an atmosphere of sadness in this picture. She's smiling, but in a way gives the impression that she's anxious. Perhaps the picture is reflecting her inner self. Or perhaps it is the inner feelings of the artist being conveyed. Ah. If you look closely, you'll notice that the painting is not completely finished. The artist put his brushes down when it was near completion. Why is that?
I don't know, but my grandmother might have known about it. Oh, what if we ask Agnes? She may know something.
Square actually sold this painting for 400 beans? I'm with you, Phil. Would be worth it for sure. Yeah, above a fireplace, definitely above like a mantle of some sort.
All right then, I'll be with Sister Agnes.
Well, shall we head back to the town for now?
Yes, all right.
But this painting has caught my curiosity.
Do you mind if I speak to Sister Agnes before we head back to town?
Yeah, okay. We'll stop by her room on the way out. Lacan. No way. Is something wrong, Faye? You look like you're daydreaming. Huh? No, it's nothing. Dude, Satan, like, he knows more than he lets on, for sure. Definitely. Hooah! Sup, duder? How are you, buddy? Whoa. Very suspect. Eating breakfast right on, man. I got my coffee. I had my eggs with Youngblood while he had his banana toast. So now her room is... Oh, that's the back of the church. My bad, hang on. It's the way we came. People are doing the prayer thing. I mean, I know they said that we're gonna head back to town, but I'm just curious as to where her room is. Did I miss it and it was still upstairs somewhere? Unless it was just out in the town. Sister Mary Clarence?
Thanks for the support.
Yo, Panda? What's up, bro? Thank you for 66 months, man. Holy shit. Hey, you know what? In all honesty, I meant to text you too. Are you not working right now? Like dealing with like what's going on the ports? Are you currently labor isn't working? So does that mean you're not? Or do you still have to like do your thing? Salary, so the money's still flowing in. Do you have to go to work? Do you go to the picket lines?
I understand that you are shown Sophia's portrait. The lady portrayed in that picture is Nissan's great founding mother.
Pretty sure they went back to work yesterday, something like that. Yes, work, but with no ships. Okay. Damn. Did you guys go back to work? Like Phil just said? Reached an agreement to postpone discussions or something till after the election, if I read right. A 90-day extension. All right. How you doing, man? How's the wolf?
Some say that it was painted at least 500 years ago.
500 years ago? Now that is quite amazing. Yeah, to allow for negotiations. Makes sense. If they don't agree in 90 days, they go back on strike. It's like whenever there's a government shutdown, they're like, all right, we got an extension so we can get a deal hammered out. It's like, oh, millionaires for more millions? All right, yeah, sure. But how's things outside of that, man? What's going on?
Personally, I find it intriguing. Do you have any historical material from that period? In our hands, there are no such records left intact. All records and materials concerning Sophia have been lost. The portrait is the only thing left. We too do not have much knowledge about her.
That's too bad. So there really is nothing left at all.
For someone who has helped Marguerite, I would have loved to have shared them. But unfortunately, I am unable to help here.
Oh well, none the matter. Please, do not worry about it. I was just inquiring. But it does seem somewhat strange. If such a majestic building as this survived history, then it's likely a scroll or two would remain too.
According to tradition, Sophia was present about 500 years ago. She sacrificed herself for the people and has been summoned to be with God. That's all I can tell you.
I see. So everything was lost in the darkness of history. Chilling as normal, grinding the pogo life, going to Panama for some training for... Really? Are you gonna be training the Panama Canal? That would be some wild stuff, my guy. Now we can go back to town. Wolf's good. Him and my niece love each other. That's adorable, dude. Yeah, right next to the canal. That's badass, man. Are you gonna get to go and like see it? Obviously, it's gonna be for work, but are they gonna give you like a tour of it? Is that like a thing that maybe you could get? Dude, I would love to see that, man. Supposed to go see one of the locks? Badass, man. Yo, definitely hit me up. Let me hit me with some pictures when you get them. So I wonder if we just go back to the inn or something. That guy's never leaving. He already told us. Yeah, man, I'd love to see it, dude, for real. Forgot that this is an art studio. I want to go down to Mexico to view my company's brewery for Corona, world's largest automated brewery. Thing looks insane. Dude, I bet you it is. That's gnarly. What are these kids doing?
Out of the way! Out of the way! I'm gonna get you!
Ah! young master. The people of Nisan were most generous to allow us to rent this house, so there will be no need to seek lodgings at the inn for a while. Also, Master Sigurd wishes a word with you regarding your next move, if he may. Alright, so where's Sig? The good Master Sigurd is waiting for you inside. Alright, thanks, Mason. Mason. Whenever I come here, it always calms my heart. Anyway, young master, I want to work out what our plans from here on are. Alright. But before we do that, there is something I want to ask you. Me? Yeah. Sig? What's up with you and that Gebler officer? What's the connection between you and him? You know, you sure know a lot about Gebler for some reason. All right, I'll tell you. Me and Satan here, we used to live in Solaris. Solaris? You mean where Gebler's from? That's right. Solaris calls foreigners lambs. They are used as manual labor. Basically, it's slavery. Slavery? Is that where you met him?
Thanks for the support!
Yes, it was there. We worked for the Solaris government for a short while. Mikey! Hey, man, thank you for gifting that sub to Crack-a-lack-a-dock! Appreciate it, homie. How are you, man? Happy Friday. Unrelated, did Baltimore ever get their harbor cleared out, or is that still going on? Good that they got it cleared out, man. That was wild. They're, the bridge that I was crossing over, helping out at a different location, they're doing work on one side, so it's closed down to, like, one lane going over. It freaks me out, man. But we learned to dislike their methods and escape the first chance we had. Just finished up mids off for the week. Ready to get some sleep? Get after it, dog. What you doing this weekend, man? You were friends with these people? I met you when I was a kid, but we've been together ever since then. So this would have had to have happened even before then. I probably wouldn't have understood this if I had heard it earlier, but why didn't you think I could deal with it now? Surely you could have told me about this. Especially when you had something to do with the people who were backing that Shakan idiot. I wish you'd told me sooner. There's nothing I can do about that now. But there's one thing I want you to believe. We left Solaris on our own will and for our own reasons. Now they've appeared before us, we can't just sit back and do nothing. If need be, I'll give my life to stop them. All right, I understand. But can you elaborate a little bit more? Oh, now we're gonna... Super ominous music, man. D&D tomorrow and then nothing else but relax with the fam? Love to hear it, man. Do you got buddies that you get together with to play D&D in person, or you guys do it online? Very, very creepy music. Ship that hit is actually on its way to Ningbo right now. I'm assuming they took most of the boxes off in other ports. Damn, that's bonkers, man. Where the hell is Ningbo? What bugs me is this surface dwellers thing. It's as if Solaris is in another location, like up in the clouds or something. Yes, well. Etranag, the capital of the Solaris Empire, is located in the skies above. Solaris is separated from the land by dimensional distortion fields known as gates. Passing between the two requires special means of transportation, such as an airship. To get to Ava, we stowed away on the regular flight to the surface. I came much later than Sigurd did, but I also escaped in the same way. That is the word Solarians use to indicate those who live on the Earth. As I said before, such surface dwellers or Earth dwellers are used for manual labor there. Manual labor could be anything from soldiers to administrative jobs. Solaris gathers its workforce from the land dwellers. Jobs are divided up by who is most suitable. Sometimes people are brainwashed. Brainwashed? When you, young master, were still an infant, I was used as a test subject. There was probably something they valued inside of me. You too, Doc? No. I was born in the lower city levels. It's not a complete secret, but I guess I am a Solarian. So, why are you collecting people? With that much scientific technology, you'd think that they wouldn't need to use people. You see, you still need people to run a country. No matter how scientifically advanced you are, you have no supporting people. You have no support without people. Pure Solarians are rare. They would not even make up a quarter of Ava's total population. So they support their country by stealing surface dwellers. Grumpy, good morning, man. In person at home, at homies from work. Dude has everything figured out, all the 3D models he has printed. Guy goes all out with fog machines. Yo, man, I would love to be there just to chill. I would be the weird dude sitting in the corner, just like watching, you know, like a snifter of brandy or something, even though I don't like brandy. Grumpy, it's Friday, big dog. That means you just got to get through another 8-hour shift, and then we can watch some Code Geass and play Monster Hunter. Sound good? Okay, good, perfect, good. We're in accord. His name is Karin Ramses. As you know, he's the Gebler commander. Ramses? We call him Kar. In Solaris, there's an officer training school called Jugend. He became the commander after leaving there. He's a lower-level citizen, the same as me. However, with his amazing abilities, after graduating, he rose through the ranks with unparalleled speed. That man had one ideal: to achieve a consolidation of all his colleagues. Even land dwellers, if they had talent, were brought into the army. So, you two were picked by Ramses? No, we are not picked by him. We aligned ourselves with him. At that time, we agreed with him. At the time, Ramses was our hope. He had high ideals and wanted to change the system in Solaris. To us test subjects and lower-level citizens, he was truly all that we wished for. A benefactor? Yes. Even I, a test subject, was changed by his ideals. So why was it that you wanted to flee from Solaris? We were placed in key military positions by Ramses. And thanks to that, we came to know the relationships between Solaris and the surface dwellers. The lambs. Oh, wrong voice. The lambs, right? They weren't just using lambs for slave labor. They also selected some of us, like me, to be used as subjects in experiments to refine their drugs. So the Solarians are... They're like the DG cult, man. Drugs that change people's personalities to make them more aggressive and to draw out their latent abilities. Dude, it literally is Gnosis. They were using us as human guinea pigs to test their psychological alteration drugs. Human guinea pigs? Experimenting on humans? Yes, for example, Drive. That drug and all others like it that are used now are byproducts of human experimentation. However, the role of such experimental subjects was not limited to just that. This drive drug is something that anyone in the Solaris army can use? At least anyone in the Gebler forces who is sent to the surface. You're worried about her, huh? I saw some in her room. No. Anyway, using slaves as guinea pigs? How low are these guys? Damn! I think I get most of it. Old Mason, go reserve the town hall for us. We'll finish talking there. I'm going outside to get some air. Batusai, what's good? I know you like your anime. Have you? I've watched a little bit of Demon Slayer. Not a whole ton. Hang on. Move chair. All right, there we go. I don't remember exactly how many episodes I watched, but it was a good time. I do remember the episode there was like demons inside a puddle underneath, like the main character in this little village. He was trying to save somebody or something like that. But yeah, it's been a hot minute. I'm still very much an anime normie, so you know. Obviously been on a huge Gundam kick. We just did Gurren Lagann, which was really good. We're gonna start Code Geass tonight, which should be good. And I do recall what Dan and everybody said last night. Everybody is super duper lanky. I should have been honest with him sooner. It's best not to worry about it. You did all that you could at the time. The young one will understand. I'm sure the young master would never have dreamt of such a tale. I guess you already knew? Well, now that you ask, yes, I did. However, when Sigurd was telling his story, I thought it was best to stay quiet. Please try and help the young master come to terms with all that he has just heard. Are you starting from the first season of Code Geass? It's really... Yeah, we're starting right from the rip, my dude. Everyone's lanky because the character designs are by Clamp. Now, talk to me who's somebody that doesn't know who Clamp is. Like, is that a studio? Saying pretty much the only ones I watched before were Pokemon and Digimon. Yeah, like I watched Pokemon back in the day. I got started with Ninja Scroll and Akira. And, I mean, like, I'm sure I'm not... I am sure that I saw, you know, I watched DBZ after school, and then, you know, if you want to consider Reboot an anime, I don't know if that's a more Western cartoon. But then I'm pretty sure I saw some Gundam Wing in there as well. Pretty famous group of manga artists. It's a group of female artists. Oh, okay. Nipple clamps. You can't use other anime mangas as examples. He won't get it. Yeah, exactly. I won't. Yeah, I definitely won't. I'm sorry, dude. I told you, I'm legit super normie. Super duper normie. So where did he go to get air? Damn you, Cohagen. Give these people air. I don't know if he went this way to get air, or did he go like... All right, so maybe we go the opposite direction. Oh, there. I don't know how I just got so lucky, but hang on. I gotta go refill my coffee and I'll BRB. So we're just gonna go invisible. 3, 2, 1, invis. Grumpy, I appreciate you trying to volley any form of credit that I might know if it's referenced. Dude, like, until, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, maybe even less time, manga was like a super unknown thing to me. Like, I had probably heard about it over the years, but or even like, you know, again, like artists, stuff like that in manga or anime. Outside of like Akira Toriyama, I probably wouldn't have known anybody. This one lady's just like, hey, I want to hang out with you guys. I had no idea Sig had such a past. Are you still sus of Sigurd? Well, I mean, it was just so sudden. I kind of expected to hear something different, like that we were childhood rivals or something. But that's nothing compared to the story he just told us, is it? So hearing his story has you confused because it was not so simple. There was a time when he was cooperating with one of Gebler's generals. Furthermore, behind Gebler was a country that you had never even heard of. Hey, what are you picking on me for? No, I'm not picking on you or blaming you for anything, but what I'm saying is this. If you think about how he feels, then you should see why he could not talk about it with you until now. Sorry, words. Looking at the activities of Solaris towards other countries up until now, it has never gone beyond simply maintaining their own empire or self-preservation. And as you've seen, their military power is immense, so Sigurd was probably thinking ahead. First, he was probably concentrating on taking care of the problems here on the continent of Ignis. Once things were settled here, it would give him a stronger foundation to deal with Solaris later. Which is as much a better plan than rushing straight into a war he knew he could not win. Quite logical, really. Sounds like you understand one another pretty well. Well, it's not like we are newly acquainted, is it? And we had talked about a lot of things up until we decided to escape from Solaris. Speaking of that, why did you leave? That Ramses guy was supposed to be a star of hope or something, wasn't he? Yes, I certainly thought so at first. But then I realized his way of thinking really was not that much of a change from the previous system. Basically, the only difference was whether they stressed people's rank and class or their skill. The words had changed, but it was still no different from what Solaris itself had been doing until then. He had no intentions of bringing everyone a better way of life. In other words, he's an elitist. I don't think I like him much either. So, Satan, do you think I can beat Gebler? Why? Are you planning on fighting them? As long as you're working with Shakan, there's no way around it. The way things are going, I'm sure we'll have to fight them sooner or later. I suppose so, but even if we were forced to defeat the Gebler forces here, there's still Solaris to deal with. If we're not careful, it is possible that, we may get involved in a longer war than with the Shakan. Do you not agree that continuing the way we have been going is rather hard on everyone? I think it's time that we try to get help from a greater number of people. So defeating Shakan's is not going to get rid of the likes of Gebler. I know what you're trying to say. To vanquish Gebler, first gain thy throne, right? You could put it that way. What do you mean you could put it that way? But then again, maybe it is time I did something about that. Have a good morning, man. It's all good. We'll probably never watch any of their actual works. They did character designs for Code Geass, but didn't write it. Okay. Yo, Mikey, same here, man. And there was a lot of games, like I never picked this up, but there was just a lot of games that it's almost, and I use the word like problem lightly, it's almost like the problem that we have now where we're just continuing to be inundated with new games and more games, and that's not a bad thing. I've said it before, and I would much, much rather that we have too much to choose from than not enough to choose from. So back in the day, when I had even less of an attention span, I would pick games up, I would try it, and then, you know, it would be on like a Saturday morning or something like that, and then I'd go out and ride bikes with my buddy, so I'd put in like an hour, maybe, and then if it wasn't grabbing me, I would just, gone, just kick it, you know what I mean? Gonzo, whatever. Now that I'm able to, like, to sit down and, like, really, like, put some time into it, though, man, yeah, but we've absolutely played some fucking gems. So now do I go, oh yeah, I probably have to go back, huh? It's not the wrong way. Or do we go back to our room? Maybe. I'm not gonna remember where our room is. No, I don't think this is it. No, it's on the top of the stairs. Or maybe it was in the top of the stairs. Fuck. Because we had gone this way, and we came up, and we got stopped, and it was... Wasn't it on the left? Is it up here? Is this the one? It certainly was. Okay, so maybe now we just have to go back to the cathedral. Talk to Margie again. When we were younger, we got like 2 to 3 new games a year. Now we get like hundreds a year. Yeah, it's pretty bonkers, man. It's just non-stop. Which, again, not a bad thing. Shit. No, so I have to go forward relentlessly. I mean, I don't know if I'm literally just taking the long way, but that's such a weird way to... I definitely am just taking the long way. This makes no sense. Unless this was just like one of those unique choices. Like, all right, do you want to get back into town? It's like, boy, do I. Because now, let's see, because I got to get back to the cathedral. Yeah, no, it's literally the way it just was. I'm an idiot. For real, there's no denying. That's the way we get down to the church. Boogie Down Productions will always get paid. Holy mackerel. This is probably why I would always get the paperback strats to go with games. Trying to just navigate stuff like this on my own, forget it. I mean, we made it there. Definitely just took some time. Hey, Pod, how are you, buddy? What's going on? Happy Friday, duder.
I wonder what kind of person Sophia was. I would have loved to have met her. The one pictured in the portrait in the painting room is Sophia.
Alright, so no, this is just still the same conversation. Alright, so this is not the right way. So maybe we didn't have to come back here. Maybe we have to go back to the painting? Because Mason is not in the room anymore, which means he went somewhere. Nope, that was it. We're just getting a look at it, that's all. Nothing much. I lost 5 hours of progress in P5 Strikers yesterday because I forgot to save before shutting off PS5. Oof. That's alright. 5 hours doesn't seem like it's too bad. You can do that easy peasy over the weekend, man. 90s RPGs. Didn't remember what they told you in the text to do? Well, get fucked. Pretty much. That's why, because who made the paperback strats? Was it Bradley Games or Bradley something or other? Bailey, Bradley, something with a B. Something with a B. They were like, yeah, you know, what we're gonna capitalize on? This. I gotta go back this way anywho. Not loving the action combat in P5 Strikers, but love the characters and story, so I'll finish it. Right on, man. You are stronger than I, for sure. So wherever Sigurd is, Mason surely is. I would imagine. Like, I wonder if we have to go back to the ship, or the art studio. Yeah, man, Xenogears has been a friggin' vibe, man. 5.5. 16, not so much. The secret dock. Everything's ready. Dude sleeping on his feet. All right, so I don't think we should be here. Yeah, because we can't even get in there. So this is not the right area to be. Very well. It's all right, dudes. We'll find a way. All right, so not at the secret dock, not back in the cathedral. I don't need to go back to the world map. All right, well, let's look around in every building and talk to every person and... we're providing you with a vacant house. Right, so not here. Happy Friday, Hefe. That's good. That's the house we are staying. I wonder if maybe we stay in the room and sleep it off. Nope. Not the case. It's all right. Yeah, and I wouldn't necessarily call 16 a fiasco. It just didn't hit for me, that's all. On the mend, it's lunchtime. It's not lunchtime, and I'm debating food. Get some yum-yums, man. Chow down, have a little snacky poo in between lunch. When not even Torgal could save it, you know it was the right choice. But I already have Torgal in 14, so... You know, we're already good to go there. I already have Torgal until 14 servers close down. Wife just went to Chick-fil-A and got I didn't know that Chick-fil-A did breakfast Sammys. I totally spaced it when Mrs. Neo went to her cousin's wedding a couple weeks ago. I picked up Youngblood at my brother and sister-in-law's, and it was on a Sunday. And I was just thinking... something quick, and I was like, how about we go do like Chick-fil-A? Got there, forgot that they're closed on Sundays. Womp womp. Come on in, looking for... the power ring. Double support effect times, doubles amount of HP restored. Damn. 2 times EP to do 2 times the effect? Damn, bro, I need monies. Sell it all. Sell everything! I'm not gonna have enough, so I'm not gonna... It's as good as it sounds. I want it. Ooh, chicken on a biscuit sounds amazing. I know I have survival tents, so that's fine. Again, man, we're just gonna check every building. We're out of here. I will come again, thank you very much. But now it's just, okay, which way did we come from? That's the question. Yeah, we came from back there, so now we're going this way. Xenogears must be around 25 years old, since I think it was the first game Monolith released. It's a Squaresoft game that came out in 1998. Oh, shit, we got lucky. and went to the tool shop to borrow a table. The owner said if we need anything for the young master, just ask for it. I'm grateful. When I was a kid, I borrowed stuff from there and got in big trouble. Borrowed? What did you take? A toy boat? I think that's what it was. I put fireworks in it and let it float on the cathedral's lake. I always used it to play Navy. I'm not sure, but I think I pretended the lake was the open sea. And I was the fleet commander. Anyway, forget about those old stories. We should get started. First, Gebler is the big problem. Yes, Ramses is headed towards achieving his goals. That he is now the commander of Gebler is proof of that. A normal man could not progress so quickly through the country's organization, and now he is presently located here in Ignis. Frankly, the situation is not very favorable. We need to somehow find a weak spot and attack it with all our might. First, let's just concentrate on Shakan. Once he's out of the way and Ava is safe again, we can think about how to deal with Gebler. With our present strength, we should be able to hold off the Royal Guard forces. The problem is how to deal with Gebler in the meantime. They'll most likely move at Shakan's request. They're not just gonna sit by and watch quietly. May I have a look there, please? In short, we want Gebler to leave for a while. At least until we're able to take back the royal capital, Bledavik. These are the Gebler units currently in Ava, correct? Fun fact, the game came out on the same day as Metal Gear Solid 1? Really? That is a fun fact. Bacon, whiskey, avocado. What's good, dude? The Western Guards. The Royal Capital Defense Force. No. Too high. That should be good. And the units along the front line at the border with Kislev. Can't get comfy. There are 3 main groups. Each is made up of a mix of Gebler and Ava forces. Only 2 of these are very large. The Royal Capital's defense units and the Kislev border units. The Western Guard along Nisan's border are little more than a surveillance team. In order to recapture the royal capital, it'll be necessary to draw these defense units away from Bledavik. We have some Kislev-made gears, correct? Yeah, we captured some earlier. What if we use those gears to make a raid on the Western Guards? Here at the border with Nisan. I see. We'll draw them out by making it look like Kislev is invading Ava. But the problem is, will attacking the border guards be enough to set the center in motion? To be sure then, Nisan will just have to appear to align with Kislev. If they see it that way, they will certainly make a move. You're saying that you intend to use Nisan as bait? Doc! Shakan is very sensitive to Nisan's and Kislev's actions. If Nisan starts moving, he'll probably leave it up to Gebler, but... Of course, I do not wish to do that from the beginning. But looking at the situation, we have to be willing to go to those lengths. First, we infiltrate into the capital. To take out Shakan, we'll have to meet up with our agents already in the city. We're forgetting one thing. The frontline units along Kislev's borders. The main strength of Ava's fleet is the battleship Kafenzel. Gee willikers, dude. The battleship Kefka. Zell. It's been in service since the reign of the last king. Because of its firepower, the whole unit is nicknamed the Invincible Fleet. I recall yesterday's intelligence report said that the ship is near the border. Damn, that puts everything in jeopardy. Do not feel so down. I simply wanted you to see the current distribution of force in the area. Even in the worst case that they do come, it will not be such a great problem. What do you mean? I have some additional information about Ava's border fleet. The former Ava Supreme Commander was transferred there. Not really transferred, more like demoted. His name is Vandercom. My man Van Dam. Van Dam? You don't mean the Van Dam that was in Young End. The very same. Young one, he has not been able to adapt to the change in tactics, particularly following the introduction of gears. He's a man who will never stray from his dependence on large naval guns. You mean he's stubborn? He's all size and no real military power. An excellent target for pirates. Young master, this is not going to be an act of piracy. Just kidding. Actually, the number of gears assigned to the fleet seem to have been reduced. Even with that, how gallant of him to be so self-righteous. Is he that much of a musclehead? It'll be fun taunting him. Young master! I know! Anyway, Satan, do you think he can strike our gear forces? It is not a problem. Even with Van Dam, we have enough forces left to pull off the feint. However, it would not be wise to underestimate our opponents. Well, now that we know what we're up against, here's what we'll do. Apart from our main unit heading to Bledavik, we must keep the fleet at the Kislev border from returning to the capital. So you're suggesting we have another unit? A few effective soldiers to hold the enemy at bay. Small force is best. A small force? What if Faye leads a group of gears out there? Me? Hold on now. There's no reason to involve you all in this. I'll do it. Yeah, let me do it. When do we leave? Are you sure? We've come this far. Hey, we're friends to the end now. Speed is everything. We should do this as soon as possible. All right, tomorrow. I am truly grateful, Faye. Satan. Yeah! It's a very long and delayed yeah. There's no way we can lose. No one will die in vain. Well put, young master. Hot dog.
Good morning. What's with the long face? Not feeling well? Or are you feeling sad about saying goodbye? Or maybe you're just nervous.
Shut up, stupid. Don't bug me.
Well, it's almost time.
Yeah. Is everyone ready to go? I'll be waiting here, so let me know when you're through preparing. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're good to go now. I haven't found an area to upgrade parts for our gears yet, so I don't know. Hey, fool, how are you, man? What's going on? Good morning to you. Are you ready? Yeah, let's do it. Our comrades in Nissan will hit the Western Garden Kislev uniforms as planned. We'll wait for the right moment, then head for the palace in Yggdrasil. Got it. But avoid any unnecessary deaths. This especially goes for the Ava troops and also the people from Gebler. Yes, we understand. I guess I'm going to raise some hell in my Veltal then. We're counting on you.
Next time we meet, I won't be able to call you Bart or Young Master. Maybe Your Majesty?
Cut it out. Bart's fine. Great Mother of Nissan.
Hey! You know I hate that title.
Ha ha ha! Well, we're out of here.
Okay, good luck!
Kids let me sleep in a bit, so it's gonna be a good day. Hell yeah, dog, let's go. What's on tap for the weekend?
Marguerite and Bartholomew. Seeing you two brings my hopes up. Long ago, before the Fatimas or Ava were called Fatima, the royal brothers and their wives oversaw many prosperous reigns or eras. I'm looking forward to the day when, as the great mother of the Nissan sect, you'll take your place on the throne as Bartholomew's wife.
Oh wait, that was the wrong voice I was using. That's my bad.
What? Hey, hold on. I hate talking about queens and romance. Bart and I are best friends. Marriage is the best friendship. Well, Marguerite, at the rate that you're maturing as a beautiful woman, I don't think Bart will be able to ignore you much longer. Stop it, you're embarrassing me.
Yeah, they're cousins. I do remember the fact that they're cousins, which why this part is kind of throwing me for a loop too. Each squad of gears takes off in order from here to avoid being picked up. We'll meet at the Rockies by the border tomorrow at 1200. Got it? Okay. The time has finally come. I'm pumped. Though the warship's outdated, you're only going in as a small unit. It's gonna be a tough fight, but you can change Ava's future. I'm counting on you. Leave it up to us, young master. We'll drag Van Damme's tail around and around. Right, son? Don't call me son, cause you sure ain't my pops. Huh? Well, young master, we promised to make something out of this battle. Been wanting to get some OBS stuff done. My HDMI port for my Xbox got messed up, so I'm gonna replace that as well. Probably some D&D. Any plans for the well, obviously we're doing Xenogears now. We're gonna watch some Code Geass in Discord later tonight. And then probably just some Monster Hunter World off stream over the weekend, man. We're going to an Apple Fest tomorrow. Me, Mrs. Youngblood, and some friends, so that should be a good time. Faye, it's odd for me to say this since I'm the one who got you involved, but be careful, okay? You too. If anything happens to me, take care of Margie and them for me. Don't jinx yourself. It's not like you. Or it's not like you. But I'll take care of them, don't worry. Dog, we're going. Oh, shit. The FMV. Let's go. I feel like when a lot of FMVs drop, you knew shit was going down. Lock on Stratus. Gonna mop the floor with some Gebler Keister for sure. Oh, dude, Mikey. Of course I do, man. The launch sequence is so dope. Like, I remember when I pre-ordered Final Fantasy VIII and I showed my mom the intro sequence of, like, the beach and the waves rolling in. And she was just like, I don't get it. I was like, but look how pretty it is. I was like, it looks so good. Oh, aren't you going to rest up a little? Oh. Looks so good 20 years later. Man, this is garbage. It's, you know, modern technology is a gift and a curse. It has a great way of advancing, making things look absolutely gorgeous, but also simultaneously making things that you used to love look a bit questionable. That's why you gotta try, well, at least that's why I try to, like, separate, you know what I mean? To do the best I can. But then again, I was a product of, like, the sprites and, you know, these graphics, you know? Yeah, 7 when it came out, mind blown. Mind absolutely blown. Leaving Shinra Tower on the Daytona Hardy, like, it was just, it was bonkers. At long last, we're heading to Bledavik tomorrow. But I can never go back and replay it because, my goodness, it was awful. It's jarring, man. Though he is the prince, our young master doesn't know the royal capital very well. I'd always felt that that was an awful pity. But despite that, I tried my best to raise him as crown prince. However, looking back, I might have put too much of the burdens of kingship on him too early in life. And it might have been too much for a child with a future like his to handle. I must be the most terrible minder ever. My dear Lord Mason, I hardly think that is right. The young one would have taken the burden off of himself had he not wanted to bear it any longer. He's a fine man now, far capable of handling any such burdens or pressures. And I believe you are the very ones who have given him the strength to do so. Oh, my good Dr. Uzuki. How may I be of service? I honestly still just don't think I need... Oh, I just want to upgrade... want to upgrade my gear or save my dough. I hope I can be of such service again. Alright, so now if I'm Han Soloing it as Satan. Shitan. Well, they brought us in here, so we must have to go down here somewhere, yeah? Fuck, man, these camera angles suck. Just got lucky. You know, one thing though that, like, even if aesthetically or graphically things have aged poorly over the years, the music has not aged. It is still superb. It is absolutely spectacular. I've never gone up this way. Temperatures don't belong here, so get lost. The coil will break if the toroid is cooled down suddenly. It's big, but it's... Alright, whatever. I'm out of here. Sorry, dude. Whoa! Who needs Torgal? You have this cutie patootie. Man in the battle station? Alright. Wonky camera angle. Alright, so we came in that way. Alright, so it's got to be something around these here parts. I have to... Maybe I was just in the right area, and... Once again, final checks. Every second counts. The young master forever. When we had engine troubles a long time ago, the young master jumped in to fix it. Sigurd tried to help the young master, and they both ended up injuring one eye. We're proud of the young master, but he sometimes rushes into things. The chief thinks it's all his own fault. That old man is all fired up with zeal. Oh, I sure hope his blood vessels don't burst. No need to worry, his blood vessels are made of... duralumin, and oil flows inside them. Okay. At ease, soldier. Alright, so I definitely don't think I'm in the right area. That's fine. We talk to the dogs, talk to the dudes. So maybe it is just conversation with... Or do I have to, like, legit go to sleep or something? Probably not. Maybe I do, though. Because I just walked in. Do I go back out the friggin' door? That I don't know. We'll find a way. Same dialogue. Okay, so it's not... Nothing now, thank you. Alright, so maybe I literally do just have to go back out the door. I feel like this is one of those instances where we need to find... I'm gonna find Sigurd. Oh! Got it right. Good for us. Bart. My bad. Oh, Sigurd's there too. Cool. Why such a glum face? Tomorrow is our first return to your castle in 12 years. Returning to the castle. After we get the royal palace back, I guess I'm gonna have to be the king. I'm not very suited for it, am I? You'll get used to it. Listen, Sig. Yes? I guess it really doesn't matter who the king is, does it? As long as it's a symbol of hope, right? Doesn't have to be me. I was kidnapped by Solaris and brainwashed for use as a human guinea pig. But even they couldn't erase my desire to return home. Then I remembered you and Marguerite, not as the royalty of the country, but as just normal children. I don't care about rebuilding a dynasty. I want to regain this kingdom because it belongs to you, because it's your home. Because it's my home? Yes. For that, we must take Shakan down tomorrow, am I correct? Right. Then let's do it. Billy! Sup, broski? Happy Friday, dude. But first, I think you need to take a bath, Stinky. A bath? You don't look like a king at all. You're facing the enemy's leader, so you must have a noble appearance. Hey, you just said it didn't matter whether I'm king or not. That is that. This is this. That someone was waiting for you. That one thought was all it took. That one thought was all it took for you to regain yourself. You're a great man, Sigurd. We're gonna start and end the Civil War. Yeah, thank goodness this Friday is right, man. Full appreciate the lurk, dude. Thank you, man. Red moon at night, sailor's delight. Excellent camera work, too. You know, I do want to see something right quick. All right, because now it's under core options, emulation hacks. I mean, yeah, I guess it does kind of like stretch the pixels out. All right, I'll give that to Scott for sure, because it does. Because that's what the treasure chest looks like. I mean, he is a retro enthusiast, okay, so. Okay, so now that's what it looks like at 4.3. Oh, yeah, they get much wider. Okay. For sure. I guess that is to be expected. For sure. It's the widescreen hack. Let's get everybody real chunky monkey. For sure. Yeah, we got real thick in a hurry. Dude just went from like CM Punk to Brock Lesnar in a hurry. He was just like, and scene. Holy hell. Yeah, he got chunky butt. Imagine just taking down mechs solo. Holy mackerel. Oh, really? Look at that thing, dude. He's out of control. Stop him. I don't care how. Just stop him. Dude, the eye light up. That's what's up, dude. Super good. Deleted. Couldn't read it. It was auto-advancing text. It's painted red so it goes faster. Yeah, help! Oh. Did he get squished? Oh, dude, is he banging Miang? Good for him.
What's wrong? You look like you've just had a nightmare. It wasn't that same dream again, was it?
No. It was nothing.
Car?
And he's in his Speedo? The old Speedo torpedo? In his skivvies? Right on.
Peeping is not very becoming, you know. I saw the boy that you are after fight. Wait, what? I saw the boy that you are after fight in the tournament.
What the fuck? That makes no sense.
I saw the boy that you
were after fighting in the tournament. I don't fucking know. Whatever. It's a typo.
I could tell right away he resembles you greatly.
Oh, shit! It makes sense. Not to me, it doesn't. It didn't. I saw that boy that you're after. He fought in the tournament. Okay, yeah, it didn't make sense for my brain.
You used the influence of the Ministry to set you up with that man. I don't know what you're up to, but don't you dare think about plotting against me. You stay out of this.
Oh, I see the news has already reached you. As usual, you're the first to hear about everything. But don't worry. I won't steal your prized possession. I'll cooperate. Besides, you and I go back a long way.
Oh? What's up?
No, for a moment I thought I caught some unnatural sounds.
We're near the capital. It's probably just some kind of ship from there.
But it's not from the surface. It's from under the sand.
Under the sand? This is the only sand cruiser in all of Ava. We haven't heard anything about a new ship, even from the spies at Ava Naval HQ. Franz, can you try again to confirm what it is?
I can't catch it again. It could have been a sand whale.
Young Master, I'm detecting an increase in the use of F-band. That's the Royal Capital's Defense Force's frequency.
There, on the surface layer. I'm detecting sounds of anchors being weighed and engines being activated. The Royal Capital's defense fleet must be departing.
We also intercepted a transmission from the patrol at the border with Kislev. Or with Kislev. They're requesting immediate backup from the Royal Capital. Looks like we've really raised some hell at the border. All right, we'll start. Ready the shuttle boats. When we land, hide the ship. Young Master, I have an awfully bad feeling about this. Do be very careful. It's all right, old Mason. The plot is fine until they ran out of money. That's a shame. Ah. What? This little girl's our commanding officer? She said to be an elite from out of Young'un. She returned single-handedly from the Kislev infiltration operation. And empty-handedly, I hear. No souvenirs for the commander, huh? Yep, what a pretty face. She's not the soldier type.
You there. Is that how you address a superior officer? Remember your rank.
Whoa, scary.
We don't care much for rank, and we don't care much for rank either.
I see what he did there.
But just because you're beautiful doesn't mean you have to be cocky.
Ha! This jerk's just jealous.
What? I'm much prettier. How could I be jealous?
Hey, shut that perv up. He gives me the creeps. And that's how it is. So don't get in our way, Miss Lieutenant. Anyways, let's just get this thing moving. Can't tell what it can do just by looking at it. What kind of machine is this? I've never seen it before. It's a new model gear called Vierge. That's for officers' use only. It said that people with normal mental power can't operate it. Oh, so is Ellie a new type? So she's still a Jugend, regardless of having no ability. Ha! This looks like fun. Let's see what she can do. Oh, damn. Head for the mountain peak. There's no time to waste. Deploy. I mean, there's got to be time to waste because there's got to be loot down here, right? Somewhere, anywhere. Oh, one of you again? Very well. Manfly. It's Man-Bear Pig. Yeah, pound sand. You can see I can't turn the camera very much. I'm alright with some battles, man. We haven't done fighting. And scene. All right, hold on. I gotta use the John Uno Momento, and then we'll BRB. Promise. So, like, even in the areas where the exposition does get very heavy, I still, like, I personally don't think there's been, like, outside of me getting lost in, like, where to go, I don't feel like the pacing has been an issue whatsoever. It's been really, really well done. Oh, we made it. Oh, really? All right. There's another bug monster? Sure is. Like, if you're the pilot of that mech, wouldn't you just be like, get out of here, fly? I don't want you here. Oh, dodged it? Man, bear pig. Whoa! Swing and a miss. Who left all the mechs up here and to be mind controlled? Yeah, or bug controlled. Rascals. Ki. Might be one of those fish tongue parasites that attaches to... Yeah, it could be, I guess. Attack level uno. I wonder how I get my attack level up, if I can. Hang on. Excuse me. Thank you. Still no special options. All right. I think the bug is the pilot. No, all right. Dude, this guy is like super chonky. Holy cow. Attack level 1. All right. I mean, does that mean I should use this? And scene. That's what Dan used on us in the martial arts tourney. Bonkers. Dan used his ginger rage to try and take us out. Again, the ambiance, pretty good. Well, that's not gonna... Oh, wait a minute. All right, so hang on. Oh, shoot. All right, so here we go. Some more jumping around action. Here goes nothing. 173 is way overkill. Excuse me. What? You get to go twice? Level up feels good. I feel like we haven't had a level up in a hot minute. There we go. Oh no! Thought I was gonna fall off the cliff. To the moon. Dropped to his knees and he was like, fuck this. Whee! Oh, I really did fall. Fudge, man. Well, that's not gonna work, huh? There we go. There we go. There we go. Not there we go. Oh, look at you! Tron-Bon-esque. Oh! really? What just happened? Should I not attack this one? Is he gonna heal me up? Should I just, like... Don't worry, we'll beat you and let a giant bug hump your dead head, basically. Yeah, so should I just, like... Okay, well, I'm not gonna hurt you. This is really something. Gonna defend and let him refuel me. Now we're good. Should I just run away now? I don't want to. Can I even run away? Yeah, he's a friend, dude. And I went in like, let's go, gung ho. Can I even escape? Yeah, I can. Like, should I destroy this guy? I would feel guilty in doing so. He just repaired us all the way to the moon. I laughed at the bot fixes you up, self-destructs. Dude, Grumpy, low-key, it crossed my mind for a second. I go, watch, he's gonna heal me up, and then he's just gonna, like, one-tap me. Wait, no, I'm a friendly! Sorry, bro. Oh, loot, scoot, and boogie. Thank goodness. It's been a while since we got a treasure chest. Heals up, gives you XP. Good friend, I'll say. So I can't go up there. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have murder death killed him, but he was in our way. What else could I do? Other than get lost. That's what we're doing now currently. Look at this thing. Holy shit, he's huge. Edelweiss. Wow, and he's still standing after that one, too? Holy mackerel. Down for the count. We get a fang out of it. Feels pretty good. Faye got a fang. Hey, more loot. Right on. Double down. Gold nugget. Sell it. Couldn't jump. It was battle time. I feel like the battles have been more frequent. Like the random encounters have been way more frequent. Not you know, not complaining. He was one day closer to retirement. That was dicey. Oh, come on. That was a dicey jump, to say the least. Dawn, what's up, dude? Doing well. How are you? Are we gonna boogie down on some Monster Hunter this weekend, or what? Will you grace us with your presence once more? Your sultry voice. Got us an eyeball, though. We're getting some money out of this, so this, you know, I guess it's not bad per se. I seem to have become a little lost in here. Oh, and I saw some really strong-looking gears flying around above here. By the way, I found these things during my travels. See anything you like? Oh, nice. Perfect. Playing Resident Evil 4 Remake? Stupid question. When did they do a Resident Evil 4 remake? Tune up. We already have that engine, so we're fine. Frame, we already have that equipped, so we're fine. Armor, we already have that equipped, so we're fine. I wonder, can I cycle? Oh, I can. Okay, good. Already has it equipped, so that's fine. Just want to make sure I got everything that I can. He can't equip that. He can't equip that frame, I guess. Armor, that one we can afford, so let's get that. For sure, feels good. He's already all fueled up, so that's fine. Fuel, 20 beans, no biggie. Last year, oh shit, okay. Fuel is fine, engine. No, because I currently have that equipped. Okay, good. I'm just gonna keep repeating this out loud. I can't use this. Anywho, right? Yeah, because that's only for the Veltal. And then armor. I currently have a 6 equipped. Let's get us this 9. That'll be much better, huh? All right. Fueled up, good to go. Everybody's rock steady. Good. Sell. No weapons. No real parts to sell. Well, actually. Sell 5 of those for a couple of bucks. Hold on, wait, I'm not done. What if there's things for our characters? Yeah, for sure, Don. No pressure, dude. Can't trust you? Okay, no, those are just legit. Hold on, let me see. The accessories, equipment, items, it's gotta be gold nugget. So, I mean, this has gotta be just for selling, right? Or should I hang on to that? Like, again, I'm not sure. That's a direct question for certain. Seems to me like it will hold no value other than to sell. I have 2 of them, so that'd be 4K, which is be really, really neat. A Fang for a hundo. Unless gold nugget is going to be used for, I don't know, something else. I have no idea. Scales, eyeball. These all just scream to me things that I should just sell because... But then again, I don't know if all of a sudden we're going to unlock, like, some early form of crafting. I'm going to be like, well, shit, man, I need 2 gold nuggets. But this is 1998 we're talking about, so I don't know how intricate a crafting system it could have been. I mean, because there's nothing really that he has that I need. I'll spoil that. No crafting system. Okay, so is the gold nugget just to be sold? Gold nugget, scales, eyeball, are all these things just meant to be sold? Yeah, okay, cool. So we'll sell those. 2 eyeballs. Gold nugget can be sold. Okay, how about like the eyeball and the scales? Can we sell that stuff too? I might as well while I'm right here, you know? May want to keep those. Keep them, I will. Gold nuggets are gone. Okay. Thank you very much. Save up, faux show. Oh, and also while we're at it, boop. Faye, a Gebler gear unit. What? Let me handle this. But we don't have time. While we're wasting time here, Bart's team is already on their way to the castle. Hurry! Roger.
That gear? Don't tell me it's Faye.
Hey, is that him? The guy from before?
Yep, that's him, all right.
Good, it's time for a rematch. Don't fall behind, sister.
You're in the way. Why don't you just stay over there and just watch?
Yeah. You can take care of these guys on our own. Sorry about this. Get out of the way. All of you, hold! I haven't given out any orders to attack yet.
Just gonna be a 1v3? Damn, dude, these things dump like a truck, though. One down, one to go. Power beam? Uh-oh. Dodge it! Dodge it! Holy crap, man. Two, let's go. Level up 2, let's get it. It's a marathon, not a sprint. It is kind of funny we do a massive Kamehameha blast like that out of our giant robot fighting machine, and we still do more attack with like our martial arts moves. Our martial arts moves are great. Ooh, he blocked it though. Oh, okay, so I wonder if that's the... Oh shit, man. Just knocked me off the cliff. Templar sword is bitching. So maybe that bottom one I need to hit with the old Kamehameha blast, huh? Damn, though, man. These things ain't fucking around. 3v1, dude. I thought, I was like, yeah, man. Well, I was like, we're gonna have this one in the bag easy. We're in our Gundam. Okay, 1 down, 2 to go. I just gotta stay healed up, though. Damn. That's a hell of an attack. So was that one, truth be told. Wait, did he just hurt his friend? What just happened? Why did he attack his comrade? Unless that was just a wonky camera angle. Oh, what was that? I don't understand. He was like, you buffoon. No, that's definitely attacking me, isn't it? Yeah, it certainly is. It's just a weird camera angle. Okay. I like his big-ass boots on that mech. He's got big feet, which, of course, we all know means he's got massive socks. Yeah, there we go. 2 out of 3. All right. But now I gotta... Oh, shoot. Did I fucking doom myself? No, we're still good on EP. We're fine. No, this only raises defense, not health. I forgot about that. So this makes the mech fights even more dicey. Oof. Yeah, real dicey. Because I don't think... Can I use items? Like, can you use items? That's a legit question. Can you use items to heal your gear? Even if it works, 50 HP is nothing? Yeah, that's true, too. Yeah! Let's go. Please, let me get healed up, please, for the love of God. I need heals. Dude, one, we just defeated 3 other gears and we don't get a level up. Ugh. Ah! Vance, Helm! You two okay? Why am I losing to a lamb? Something's wrong. Way wrong. Vance, get a hold of yourself. Oh, yeah? I just need more. I need more drive. I can't do it. I can't fight Faye, but... The only thing left is to use the drive. But don't use the Gnosis. Ooh. What are you doing? Don't worry. It's just the drive. The drive will just readjust your balance and make you feel good. I don't want it. I don't want to use it. You think we're going to make an exception because your father's top brass? Please go away. This is wild. You have no recollection? There were no records on mental enhancement drug up until now. And then it wasn't sudden. She's probably a type that can't handle the drive. That probably caused her to lapse into delirium. And her loss of self-control? You mean an unconscious burst of pent-up antipathy? Is that why the innate ability is so high? Yes, what did the commander call those girls again? It's probably higher than they are. Then it's just an instantaneous jump in numerical value. But we can't use her as a test subject in front of Eric. It's a pity we can't manage it, since there is so much potential. We'll leave you to the Bureau. Stay at your residence until further notice. Don't worry, you have power worthy of the Chosen Ones. It's those weak people's fault for not being able to withstand your powers. Please stop it! Oh. Don't! Any more driving, you'll waste your mind! I don't care, I'm already messed up as it is!
Stop this now, Vance. I'll handle it. She just friggin'... Ah! Shit, we don't get to heal up. I'm fucked. I'm in big trouble. If I didn't get to heal... That voice! Ellie! Ellie, is that you? Faye, what are you doing? You shouldn't be here. Yeah, I'm in big trouble. Big trouble. Really big trouble. Ellie, your face, what's wrong? Don't tell me you're using the personality-changing drug that Bart told us about. It has nothing to do with you. And would you quit trying to be so friendly? Fly, my fangs! Wow, did you see that? Those were aerods. Aerods?
Anima be the response, offensive drones, commonly known as ARIDs. Within Gabler, there are only a handful of people capable of using them. From what I hear, it should only be people from the Elements class.
I don't remember whose voice goes with who. I know Stratsky might be the big guy. But isn't it like a side effect of the drive? It's no big deal, right? Nah, the drive can only draw upon the potential that already exists in her. You're looking at the real thing, boys. Yeah, I'm in trouble. Helly, stop it! Why must we fight? Why? It's obvious. It's divine providence. Why are the chosen people the able? Our purpose of existence is to subordinate the earth-dwelling lambs. Those who stand in our way must be eliminated. Well, I guess I just gotta go offense, huh? Ellie, snap out of it! Your emotions are being controlled by the drug! This is my true nature! There is no other! That's a lie! You once felt responsible, blaming yourself for causing the incident in Lahan by landing there. You were considerate of me when I was troubled. The real you would never say anything like that. You talk as if you would know, yet you know nothing. Dude, every time she hits us, I see little hearts. Writhe, dance, die, and rot in obscurity here. Ellie, must I fight you? The answer is yes. Zoinks. I'm in fucking trouble, dudes. Good block. No, not a good block. Oh, what the hell? No, we're in trouble, dude. I think this is a KO. Real damn close to being a KO, that's for sure. Dead. Bummer, dude. A KO. We gotta take it back. We gotta run it back. That's a shame. I got to do way better than that 3v1 fight. That's okay. Well, at least we got to save outside of the cave. Handsome Dan, how are you, buddy? What's going on? Good morning, my guy. Yeah, gonna have to do better in the 3v1. I don't feel like Kamehameha is worth it. No, it wasn't, but I was just trying it. You know what I mean? I feel like more often than not well, hold on, let me back up. Because when we were hitting the Chonky Boy closest to us, it didn't seem like our martial arts skills were doing the trick, so. I know I am drawn to the flashy. I can't help it. It looks way more intense and way more flashy than, yeah, man, than just regular old martial arts skills. Also weird, you're on the left side of the battle and normally you're on the right. Yeah, the old camera swap, excuse me, I can't English. Yeah, I think I'll leave Chonky for last. Dude in the middle was easy peasy, but I think I gotta take out the Templar swords first. That thing was just kicking the shit out of me. That was really, really doing some work on me, unfortunately. Broyer is the Chonky dude. Rank is the dude with the beard, right? Sure. Yeah, Sword Guy was beating the ever-living snot out of me, so I think we're gonna go for Stratsky as Melchior. Pretty sure his character model, you can see it just barely has red eyes also. And then we have the red-headed patty cakes. Yeah, I think I need to be like 50% health or greater. And I gotta get these things down as quickly as possible, too. My controller's double pressing on me. Don't like it. Damn, dude, that one kicks my ass, too. Just move out of the way. Like, that's what we should... Yeah, dude, see, look at that. He heard me. Dope. All right, there we go. All right, yeah, I gotta get Chonky Boy down first. Rum bum 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 bum. Good miss. All right, good. He's already down. That was easy peasy. Whoa! Swing and a miss. Another... Who are you, Captain America? Okay, 2 down. Going way faster. Oh! Good, good. All right. Because, I mean, if it's gonna... Hold on. So if it's gonna be the same battle, right? I should restore my Gears defense while I'm at it, too. way more manageable. Okay, yeah, so I think I have to Kamehameha this dude. No, maybe not. Maybe I just got a combo. Yeah, I just got a wombo combo. Regular attacks just don't really cut the mustard. I just gotta hit him with that two-piece. Tickle fight, yeah. Oh, I forgot. Okay, there we go. So we're 600 and what? 608 health from, because our max health is what? 3K, I believe. Ooh, can I equip that now, please? That would be super swell. Yeah, that went way faster. Okay. Kamehameha looks flashy, not super effective. At least not, I don't know, in this case. This part, like the little FMV cutscene that they show of her just like, at least what I think, she just, you know, couldn't control her mind or her power and just like popped heads basically. Or what I think she did was popped heads, and that was gnarly. Oh. And again, too, like, just the... what would be the right word to use? The composition? Like, basically doing a flashback, like, before she's gonna, like... You know, this is an inner conflict. She doesn't want to take the drugs because she knows what's gonna happen. Great direction. They tried to put baby in the corner, man. Pretty intense, dude. Don't use anymore, or you're gonna mess up your mind. He's like, I don't care, I'm already messed up. At least he acknowledges he's got a problem. Yeah, she just hit herself with the EpiPen, and she's just like, I'm alive! She doesn't have the murdery red Cosmos eyes. She's got the blue angelic Mother of God eyes. But she's still got murderous intent behind them. Oh shit, you scared me. Hi. Yes, please. That'd be great. Thank you very much. I love you. chicken nuggies and sweet potato fries? Yes, please. And I'm a psychopath. I don't like anything on my sweet potato fries. I just like them plain. Bro, put your hands up and block it. There's an idea. Yeah, there's little hearts associated with all of her attacks. There's like little hearts. She punches us with love. Still a sick move, man. I wish we could use that. We get the Kamehameha, which is great, but I want that one too. Oh, back to back? Alright, she's real pissed, huh? Can we dodge it? Can she miss? Margie missed with her heels. Can you miss? Miss? Oh, back to back to back? That's nice of her. Holy mackerel, though, dude. Much better position, sure, but she just keeps hammering that move out. Jesus Christ, man. Whoa, do we do it? It looks like it's over for you. I'll put you out of your misery now. Fear not. In return for treating me so kindly, I will kill you painlessly. Farewell, Faye. My head! Kamehameha blasted out of her. What happened? There's something wrong with Ellie. I can probably stop her now. Yeah! Ellie, wake up! Snap out of it! Silence! Impertinent fool! I will not listen to a lamb! That's not true! No, I don't want this. Are you okay? Ellie, what? Are the effects of the drug wearing off? Is that it? Ellie! Is that what's happening? Shut up! I've no need for outward appearances of compassion. Faye? Help! This isn't me. Hang in there, Ellie. Don't let yourself go out of control. No! Got through the fight, though. Feels real good. No! Ellie! Ellie, why? I warned you. I said the next time we met, we'd be enemies. But there's no reason for you to do this to yourself just so you can fight. There's no reason for you and I to fight. None at all. There was no other choice. I'm a Solaris officer. I can't turn my back on my unit, the mission. Why did you have to use the drive? Oh, wrong voice. Why did you have to use the drive? I didn't want to. When I use it, I change. I feel like I'm dominated by some unknown power that I never wanted. There's a power in me I don't want to admit. But I want to protect my allies, so I had no choice but to use the drive. Ellie, you're the same as me. The same? Probably. I felt I knew you ever since the first I met you. Probably because our problems were so similar. I'm here for you. It may not be much, but at least I can relate to how you feel, Ellie. What? Are you saying we lick each other's wounds? I mean, I guess. No, that's not... Well, I guess I am. He's trying to lick something. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not being fair, am I? No, I'm just pessimistic sometimes. But even so, it's better than worrying about it by yourself. Faye. You won't change your mind? Please, don't look so sad. I have no choice. It's my only home. I have to go. My friends are waiting for me. If you can, get out of the army, Ellie. That look doesn't suit you at all. Damn. Oh shit. Dan just flexing. I gotta hurry. Wait, hold on. Can I watched you from the shadows. You're very powerful. I've only got the same items as before. Anything you like? I just want to get healed up. Can we do that, please? Fuel for sure. Oh, so the fuel just... Oh, fuel does everything. Neato. That's a feels good moment. Hey, Richie, what's up, man? Has this game captured that Xenosaga feel? It's got a different feel than Xenosaga. But so far, I'm loving it very, very much, man. How are you? Already has that. Oh, but Snapper G-Whip I can get for him. However, okay, that works. And then parts. Motion guard prevents slow status, prevents loss of armor defense. That sounds like a pretty nice one. Stop fuel leaks and drainage. Protects Gears engine. Also sounds like a pretty good one. Camera damage. Increases response. Increases agility in desert. Defense response. All right. Gandalf, what's up, dude? How are you? Loss of armor defense. Let's get that one. And shit, but I can't get engine guard if I get that. I'll do an engine guard, I guess. 5K? Golly, that is pricey though. Wish my uni timetable is better for this semester. Oh yeah. Shit, man, I'm not sure what to do just yet. I mean, I guess, like, our engine is still this... No, wait a minute. Yeah, okay, still the same. All these parts are the same. Yeah. I don't know, man. I kind of want to hold off, but I also kind of don't. Loss of armor defense sounds really nice, though. I'm doing it. Fuck it. There we go. But armor defense for... No, I need to do... How do I... Oh, because I have to do it out of that menu. So now I gotta go down to... Ooh, gear. And then equip. Prevents loss of armor defense. So it would drop my overall defense by 5. Response and defense. How much? Oh, yeah. So just completely get rid of... So instead of... but then again... Alright, so hang on. Maybe I do... Well, 98. Who's got the worst of the defense? Oh, but I can only take care of mine currently. All right, I'm thinking too much. Thinking too much. Okay, yeah, let's get saved up. Perfecto. What time is it? It's 12:20. You know what? Honestly, I feel like this might be a good stopping point currently, because I could keep going, but we're gonna go do nuggies and sweet tater fries for lunch. Me and the missus. So yeah, I think this is well, actually, hold on, before I do that, save state again. Bingo bango. All right, yeah, I think this is where we're gonna wrap things up for the week, just because it feels like it's a good point in time. So yeah, let's go with that, man. Great week. Excellent week. Thank you all very, very much, man. Good time. Code Geese tonight in Discord if you guys are interested, right there. 9 p.m. Eastern. Xeno, have a good one, duder. Dawn, it happens, my guy. The inevitable wrap-up. I am sorry. Let's get some awkward silence, though. Ready? And we'll see who's on. Let's go and see. Let's go and see. Let's go and see. Mutsky. I haven't seen Mutsky in a hot minute. He is not doing Final Fantasy IX speedrun. It looks like he's playing a Pokemon trading card game. Let's go see what this is all about. Mutsky's a good dude. But yeah, he's a Final Fantasy speedrunner. Also a fellow Xeno fan for sure. So raid. Mutsky. Good dude for sure, man. Thank you all very, 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 very much, man. Great first week in Xenogears. I appreciate it. I'm glad that we're having a damn good time, man. I hope you enjoy your weekend, man. We'll see you back here soon. Maybe we'll see you later tonight for some Code Geese, man. But for real, just stay happy, stay healthy, stay excellent. Bye, guys. Be good.